Hey, folks, just a friendly reminder that all shows on the Madness Comic Network are produced by their individual hosts and in no way reflect the opinions of the network as a whole. The statements in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of the Madness Comic Network. It's
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting. But also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
Mr. Chris, what up? Also, Christgau from rock and roll band Five Finger Death Punch. Heard that you're about to launch your newest board game, Gods of Metal, where you take on the persona of different metal musicians to stop the overlords and their demons from taking over reality. I think I know a metal musician that can help you fight those overlords and those demons. That is me, Christgau. So, shout out to you, Chris. Shout out to all of the Laughing Rogue crew. And shout out to Gods of Metal. I will be in there taking over reality from the demons and the overlords. Chrisgau. Just like it says there on my hat, in case I forget. I do play bass.
An ancient darkness is breaking through into our reality. The overlords are coming. Their demons united, they'll stop at nothing to tear our world to shreds. And the only thing that can stop them is the power of metal. You have been chosen by the gods of metal to lead this crusade of finger-shredding fury. You must write the sick riffs, craft the awesome lyrics, find unholy rhythms, and set the heads banging. Show the overlords that their darkness is nothing compared to yours. Gods of Metal is a co-op deck-building game for 1 to 4 players. You and your bandmates must work to create the most powerful band in human history. Find mystical instruments of legend, outlandish costumes to improve your powers, and recruit mascots to help you battle the overlords. Find the power of pure decibels and use them to destroy your enemies by crafting songs that will literally blow their minds. Form a band. Save the world. Gods of Metal. Now on Kickstarter.
Yo, what's up? What's up? You know why we're here.
Crap, I forgot why.
You forgot why? It's to look at this campaign right here.
Oh, okay. Whew. I was worried. So yeah, we got 6 days. Go ahead.
I said, we're going to do some other stuff too, but first we're going to look at this, guys.
Okay. Yeah, we got 6 days to go. If you like heavy metal music and you like deck building games, go on out and grab yourself a copy. It's $20. You get the expansion for 10, and we just added a brand new band that's going to go to everybody called The Art of Deception, and they're a local band. And we got to talk to them, and they said they wanted to be in, so we threw them in here, and we're pretty psyched about it, to be honest with you. Yeah, having more people that want to be in the game, that's pretty awesome. So
yeah, Christopher Stinich, if you're watching, you guys from dang it, my brain part from the Lunatics Fringe. Hey, if you guys want to be part of this, man, I know it's possible. I know it can happen. Look, I got your CD. I have your CD. I know you produce music. I have your graphic novels. I know you guys are cool. You should be part of this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Lou. Good morning, Lou. What's happening?
So yeah, if you want to grab these guys, they're going to be in each copy of the Eternal Vigilance, the expansion. They're ready to go. Now, another thing we want to show. What is it?
That's a damn dirty thing.
It indeed is. You know what else is a damn dirty thing? You know what else? When there's 1,700 people watching a damn show and they ignore the guest. That's a damn dirty thing to do, don't you think?
Well,
don't you think? I think so. I think so.
Look,
I'll put it out there.
When I tuned into the show, there was a lot of people watching, and they showed Doc's trailer. But all the people were there just waiting for the drama to break out. Because Doc didn't get a single backer off that show. And now we look back at 1,700 views on that show. And nobody looked at Doc's trailer and went, oh, that looks cool. I should back that. Nobody?
No, nobody wanted to help out there. Any of you more famous ones that were on that thing? You know? Again, hold on. Look at the beginning of the show. And understand that it says that the opinions are not reflective of the madness, because he's our mind, motherfucker. I'm tired of it. No, I'm done. I don't do this cursing thing. You know I don't. So when I do it, I'm very, very angry about it.
You're heated. I know, you're heated.
They had these people on here with a platform that had the opportunity to help indie comics the way that they claim that they always want to do. And they did nothing but argue like little bitches. Say it to my face. I'm done with you.
Hey, I quit following them guys a long time ago because of that. Okay?
They did Doc dirty, and I'm done with it.
Yeah.
No, never again.
It wasn't cool. It's like all that star power.
Exactly.
And there was nobody was spotlighting the little guys that were there. It was horrible. It was pathetic.
Hey, Lou, I really hope your appointment goes well, Lou. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for yelling. I apologize. To you, not to them, because they can schleck the bippy.
It's pathetic. It's like we work hard. We come out here to promote and get people seen, and we don't get 1,700 people looking at what we're doing, but we don't act like crybaby bitches to each other either. So is that what we're supposed to do? Would you guys rather see us cussing each other out and at each other's throats all the time, or would you rather see the actual content that we try to provide?
Mm-hmm. And that wasn't my
I'm
intent.
not taking crap like that to Roku. I promise you that.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of grown men acting like little teenagers on the schoolyard yelling at each other and shit. Y'all need to just get some gloves, get in the ring, duke it out like men,
and get it done.
Shut up about each other.
Yeah, this thing was supposed to be for Doc.
Yeah,
and they let it go for something else because they knew it would bring in the super chats.
And that's where we're going to end that, because we're not trying to do that. We're not trying to drama our way into getting people to watch us. We're going to play this game. We're going to play this game. That's why we're here. We're trying to have a good time, people. But we want to get seen. We want Chris's game to get seen. We're out here for the people that are trying to have fun. And to hell, I can't find 100 viewers, much less 1,700. You people really are more entertained by a couple of grown men acting like little girls than you are by the, content and stuff that we provide on the madness. That's really more fun for you.
And that's on them.
I kind of feel sorry for you if that's your go for entertainment.
I said my piece on it. That it was bothering me, and I had to say something. But yeah, now I'm done with them. I hope Doc does well, and I hope they apologize to him. Let's put it that. But in the meantime,
I just hope they promote him and they give him the time that they took from him last night. I hope they all take a minute to give it back to him and help him get some fucking backers, man.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Street team.
Hey, if you like street racing, which when I lived in California, I'm not saying that I did some that I was part of some of it. But yeah, I've had more than a couple of chases with cops and guns in my face because of street racing, but it's fun.
There's a neighborhood in South Minneapolis that we called Tangletown when we were teenagers because it's all just twisty, turny roads that interconnect in the weirdest ways. There's no grid in this neighborhood at all, right? And you could take cops in and lose them in a flash.
Not here. Not where I was.
It was crazy, though. It was like people would do crazy stuff all the time. And when they wanted to lose the cops, that's where they go. And you'd know the cops would know it, too, because they'd be trying to put up like roadblocks on each entrance into the neighborhood. They still never catch anybody, man.
Right. So this is a game by Luca from Bored to Death, and I'm not going to try to pronounce the last name because I'm probably going to butcher it, and I don't want to do that to him.
Yeah. I do have to say that was before the days of helicopters.
Right.
I'm sure Tangletown is just any other neighborhood now when it comes to police chases, but No, Lou, you didn't miss anything except Doc.
No.
Like he didn't exist. It was sad
and
to
then
watch.
Yeah. So you'll start off this game. It says 2 to 6. There is a solo variant out there I've never tried. But honestly, this game is better with more people. I'm going to show you how to set it up quick for a 2-player thing, but they have these dashboards for different racers. They're the same, except for color, and one's a chick on one side, one's a dude on the other. But otherwise, they don't have abilities or anything, so it's all just whichever color you want.
Oh, it's just whatever color I want. Well, I'm going to have to go with Vikings.
Well,
purple.
Again, I have these two set up here.
Okay. I'm red or blue.
I'm just showing.
Okay.
Just showing how to do it because there's no way we can actually play over this, because you have to have hidden and secret movement things. But that I'll get that in a second. The next thing you do is you give out 2 of these Class D cars. Now the Class D cars are your basic vehicles, like your Subarus, Honda style, and each person gets 2 of them. They're worth a certain number of money, and if you sell it, or they have a value that can use if you do what's called going to a car show, because believe it or not, this thing actually allows you to take your cars, beef them up, and send them off to a car show. And you can buy upgraded cars like the Class C cars, which have better stats and better abilities on them, and we'll go over the abilities and all once we actually show you how to race. They did have, now I don't have this document, but they did have a document where you could make your own vehicles, and it had you know how I like to have the spreadsheet. It had the spreadsheet and what makes a Class B, C, D, and A. The Class B cars are, again, a step up as far as speed, but they're also more expensive. I like that one. Now, the Class A cars are your top of the line, and you can always buy them. In fact, I like the one that's Millennium Falcon car. Iron Man. And you only get a certain number of these that are put out each game. It's one more than the number of players. So you never know which cars are going to be out there and which ones are going to be available. So that's always nice. So once we get all the cars set up, that's all fine and dandy. We'll set these off to the side. C, B, and A. They give you these. Okay? They're little cars that you're supposed to put on the track for when you're going racing.
But you have
don't
better cars than that, right?
Of course I do.
You know you do. I know.
It fits Matchbox cars. So if you have a Matchbox or Hot Wheels, you can put them on and you can use them as you're going. I got this one from The Walking Dead, the sheriff car. So I'm like, yeah, I'll put that one in there.
I have a
and if you're feeling spunky, we do have Ecto One. Yeah. But any Matchbox or any Hot Wheels car will fit in there. It's just a slot. And you can only race one car at a time, so each person only needs one. So that's fine too. But yeah, so each turn you can do a lot of things really until everyone tries to qualify for a race. So as long as not everybody's tried to qualify for the race, you can take all the other actions you need. One of them is, like we said, sending to the car show. Now the car show, you will gain money equal to the beauty value of your car. How much is it worth? For if you were trying to sell it or you were trying to go to the car show. So this one here, you send it, you'll get $1,000. You'll move your track up one, so you have 1,000 instead of 3,000 instead of 2. You can also buy upgrades, and upgrades are things like nitrous oxide, better brakes, steering, and handling, acceleration, as well as pit crew. This one's a pit crew. And this is an upgrade. You can see how it's the symbol will have a color on it. I don't remember all the colors anymore. It's been so long. And you can have as many of these upgrades on your vehicle as you want. So you can turn a Class D car into something that's really powerful. So while the stars mean how many spaces you can move when you're up here on the track. So if you put this upgrade on now, when you go to do the acceleration, you get 2 movement instead of just 1. How do we know what we're moving, or how do we know what symbol it is? Well, that's these cards here, the location cards. Everybody gets 3 of them to start, which is why we couldn't play it over, because they have to be hidden in secret. And one of your actions can be to put one down here, so that you know what you need for your cars, so you can try to seed the track so that it's best for you. And then at the end, there's a prize list on here that if you win, you get gold, you get so much money, bronze, silver, bronze, and then red. And that's these things here, these little trophies. And what's nice is even if you suck, and I've been horrible at some of these, you only earn these little ones. Every 2 of these you get, you can turn them in and get one higher. So, and it's the person that first reaches 7 gold trophies. That's when the game ends.
And why is the 8 there?
I don't know. Honest to God, I don't know.
Is that the playoffs?
Yeah, really. Yeah. Just like there's a, and again, keep in mind, I like this game, but there's also an extra discard slot right here. And I'm like, I have no idea what this is for. No clue at all. Because this is for the upgrades. This is for the location ones, the ones that are on here. And I don't know. I have no idea what that's for. But yeah. So yeah, each of your turns you can do, like we said, the car show. You can go to the dealership, which means you're either going to buy a new car or sell a car that you have. Now, keep in mind, if you sell a Class D car and you don't have any left. What?
I'm saying, how do you go? He just popped in the chair. And he's like, oh, he's there. He said the 8's there because it's one better, isn't it?
Sorry, yeah. Again, I'm a Cyclops on that, and I can't see on that.
That's okay. That's why I'm here. I got you.
But if you go to the shop, you can sell your car for that beauty value, and that'll give you extra bonus money here. But if you don't have a Class D car, and the first player decides that they want to do a Class D race, sorry, fella, you're not racing that time. You lose.
See,
And,
you gotta have a car for every class.
yeah, and that's why they give you the D cars right away. They give you 2 of them. So if you do want to sell one, you'll have a second one. But then you can buy your Class C, B, and A and move on from there. Let's see. So we go to deal. You can go to the shop. We talked about buying the upgrades. There's going to be a number of upgrades out plus 1 for each player. So there's always going to be something there for you to buy. But next you can choose the racing location. That's when you pick one of those track cards out of your hand. We talked about that and you put it there. Lastly, you can qualify for a race. And that just means you take your car. I'm on here. Now, why do you want to qualify for it first? Because even if you tie, the first lane is the one that would win first place. So even if we happen to get all the way up through and cross the finish line at the same time, because this person was in first place, first position, they would win. Yeah. Yep. So let's show you how to race real quick. So let's say we each picked our vehicles. I'll give you that one with blue, and I'll say this one here is red just for the giggles of it. And I won't put any upgrades or anything on them, but you could. You could put upgrades, you could put your crew on it, and so on. And we've already got these 2 sitting out here. So the first one, I know, right? Oh, my goodness gracious. It's one of those days. So what you do is you look on you don't see, this is another thing. I get it. I get why they wanted to do it just for housekeeping, but it's not technically necessary. So right here we have 1 of the acceleration. So your board would go up 1, and he has 1 on the brakes. So this just tells you at a quick glance what you can do with your vehicle. So blue, red, blue, red. Cool. Yeah. I'm making you the cops, by the way, just because I know it'll piss. So we overturned an acceleration. We each have 1 in that. So we each go ahead 1. Then we go to the next one. Steering.
Hey.
He's cheating. He's cheating on me. So this one has steering. Now red has 0 on the steering, but blue has 1 on it. So blue goes up 1. And then we come over here to the last one. Another steering and brakes. Now you're saying, but nobody's crossed the finish line, right?
Right.
Well, just start it over. That's all you got to do. That, and then we go here and here. So this one will move up 1, 2. You cross the finish line first. You win. You would get $5,000. Move your cash up. I would get $4,000. Move my cash up, and so on and so on. And then we would mark. I would get a silver trophy. You would get a gold trophy.
But now when you got a crap load of upgrades and stuff, you move that finish line all the way back to the edge, right?
Well, that's just it. If you decide the first player is the one that decides what level of race you have. So even if everybody has a rank A car, they can still say, no, we're doing a D race. But yeah, you could do a Class A race and move the finish line all the way up here and then pull out your Class A cars, like the Batmobile, which has 4 on the top speed, 3 on acceleration, 2 on frickin' steering, and 3 on brakes. Yeah. But it costs you $15,000 to buy the Batmobile, which is really a bargain, I would think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's really all there is to it. It's not overly complex, but what it does is it allows you guys to sit around and you can actually bet. And I didn't mention this one, and I should have, but you can actually bet on the races with your fake money here. Or if you're feeling really spunky and you have, let's say you have 2 Class C cars or any other car, I don't care. You can bet your car on the race. Pink slips. If you win, you get my car. I win, I get your car. But that's if you want to. That's not something you have to do.
I mean, that was part of street racing. Some kind of like betting for pinks.
Oh, I've seen some people get real sad at the end of races. Yeah,
real mad and real sad.
Yep. Yeah. One guy got on the line, and his car just wouldn't start. Well, okay, then you forfeit. Thank you for the vehicle. All it was a fuse switch. He didn't flick a switch in his car to turn on the electrical system. He lost his car because he didn't think ahead. You made the bet, fella. Yeah. It's interesting, but it's also dangerous sometimes.
How can you not know your own startup procedure for your own race car?
Hey, yeah, I'm not sure, but that's what it was.
I mean, I had an electric fuel pump on my Nova with a hidden toggle switch because a couple times people had tried to steal my car, you know? So I put the electric fuel pump in and I hid the toggle switch, and my car was loud. It's not like you're going to steal it without me knowing it, right?
Right.
And it's in my driveway. It's not like you're going to hitch up to it and drive away with something else. So, you know, but a couple times somebody tried to steal my car by hot wiring it, driving it away. And I caught them both times before they got out of the driveway. But I was like, man, that's too much work to jump up and run out there in your underwear and shit, you know, or whatever, right? So I put the electric fuel pump in and I hid the toggle switch. Nobody knew where it was. And if somebody stole my car, they'd get about a half a mile because as soon as what was in the bowl ran out, you're done. And it ain't pumping no more fuel. Okay, so you're only going to get so far. And I'm going to be able to hear which way you went. And I'm going to get on 10 speed or get in the other car or whatever. And I'm going to where you're at. Police will already be on the way. And you're not getting anywhere with this one anymore. I got tired of people trying to steal my car.
Yeah. But there are...
I understand, but I got tired.
There's enough car shows for 5 people, or for 6 people, rather, because you always have one fewer than the number of people out. But they also have sponsor cards, and you can put these out. They're optional. So if the first person to send their car to a car show wins this sponsorship and gets $2,000. First one to upgrade from one class of car to another gets that one. You trade in 2 copper for a silver. You get that, and so on.
Goodbye, Lou. We'll talk to you later. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good luck. But overall, that's how this game plays, and it can take a little while, but I think it's fun with a bunch of players, and I would highly recommend getting this one.
And there you go. From bored to death.
Yeah. Bored to death. They're pretty funny as far as their reviews and things go too. That's where I found them, was as a review show. And then I saw they were putting out this game, and I'm like, let me check it out. They have a few other ones. But overall, I mean, a lot of them are vehicle themed because that's what they're into, I guess. But this, I really liked this one. I thought it contained everything nicely on the board, and it, made you feel like you were doing a street race car show kind of a thing.
I like the car show.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
Yeah, Lou, go have a good appointment. Hope things work out well, and they're making your eyes better. I know it's an issue with you, so hoping they get it right.
Now,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you can say something. It's fine.
I was just gonna say, we don't have Jeff for tomorrow.
Okay.
But he will play next week. But he's going to be on his way out of town tomorrow. So I think Laurie said she's in.
All right, yeah, we just We just got to get the characters made up quick, and then which is going to be simple because we're doing pre-gens, right. And you'll just have to pick them, and it won't take long.
So
and then we can get in.
I wanted to tell everybody what we were going to be doing, because if anybody might want to join us, get in early, because this one could go on for a little while, right?
Well, do they know this is what we're doing? And we're going to be playing the scenario, Enter Hydra.
Enter Hydra, the Marvel Universe, multiverse, whatever.
Yep, Marvel Multiverse role-playing game. Yep. Using the 616 die system. I also have, this one I'm running on Saturdays. That's one that I've written, Judgment Day, which if you guys like Enter Hydra, maybe we'll jump in and we'll make your own characters and we'll do Judgment Day. But I wanted to make sure we like it before we do anything. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, as long as I can make Crown.
Anything you want, whatever makes you the happiest.
I mean, we already made Crown once, but we can make him again. We made him for the other game that Jeff was doing.
He is everywhere.
And we made him as an internet troll, and it was good. And he had, the powers were perfect. The way the dice rolled when we did his powers worked out just like, yeah, it's about right. He's a little weak, skinny thing. Oh, dang.
I hate when they sneak up on you.
Oh, man, I know. Right in the middle of a sentence, too.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, I got a box of Kleenex here. This thing hit me yesterday. But I got another baseball game to go to tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So Brian needs admin, and I haven't heard from him, so I can't send him admin.
Brian.
Christgau for the Horror Movie Club tonight, because I don't know if I'll be.
Right.
I'm not sure if I'll be home at time. So I'm leaving about 4. It's one of them away games. The other day, Chris, dude, I mean, yesterday, Tuesday night, Isaac's first game, double in a triple, and put one to the warning track. Yeah, he's going to be the first. He hit the best hit in the game, and he's going to be the first kid to hit one over the park on his team, or over the fence on his team, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's going to be the first one to crack a homer on the team. Kid's got some power, man. He hit a ball that was head high to the track, and it's like if that was in his wheelhouse, oh shit! That ball would have went a whole lot farther. You know what I mean? And it was into a really stiff wind because it was windy as hell coming out of left center.
Okay.
And it knocked the ball from center to right center. That's how much wind there was. But, it still went a long ways, man. And if it hadn't been windy or it was head high, dude. He's swinging way up there and cracking it to the track. Because we, Jack recorded it, right?
Yeah.
From the third base side, his swing. Because we always want to look at his swing and show it to him, show him, where you can improve and whatnot. It's watching film, and we looked at it. Me and Jack looked at it yesterday and showed it to him. And it's like, look, kid, if you swing at one that's down waist high where you really get to turn on it, you're going to be hitting them out of the park. No problem. If you can hit a ball up in your face that high, that far, you can. And like I said, it was into a stiff wind too. It was pretty crazy, man. The kid's got some power. I'm digging it.
Maybe I would say maybe you'll get tickets to a home game eventually.
Oh,
when he hits the majors.
Dude, I don't know if I'm gonna be around that long, dude. I'd be happy to see him play some high school ball. Yeah. I
plan to hit 120 at least.
Well, I mean, I look at Ma, And I'm like, she's 85 and just keeps right on rolling. But
Yep.
I ain't feeling it right now, bro.
Well, sometimes we've got to.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty wrecked right now with the shit I'm going through. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris, thanks as always for demonstrating another awesome tabletop game.
What we do.
It's what we do every Thursday, 11 a.m. Usually we play them, but he said he found out we kind of couldn't play it, really play it, so.
Right. And this is the one I was trying to get the guy on, but he couldn't get on, so.
Yeah, we could have done that if we'd have had a third party.
But I recommend you pick this one up. It's not going to be overly expensive. It's an older game, but I just enjoy it. I've had it for years, and it's one that even in all my purges and getting rid of games, this one's obviously stayed. So I mean, there's not much a better ringing endorsement I can give it than that.
There you go. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. I think there's a way to buy it over here. What's up, Sketchy down in Nevada? But there you go. That's where you can get it right there. BoardGameGeek.com.
Yep. Yeah, if you know games, you already know where that site is.
And that link is in the description down below. So there you have it, people. Chris, I will see you tomorrow morning. Do you have any idea what my options are of who to play for this?
Oh, that's what I want to talk to you about. Yeah.
I mean, can we just bullshit about it, or do you want to do it backstage?
Oh no, we can do it. You know what? Screw that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not bullshit. BSing. Again, I try not to curse until I have to. I'm going to hit present, share the screen, roll 20. There we go.
Well,
you can see I have a few games lined up that I'm doing.
Yeah.
But we are going to be doing Enter Hydra. Launch the game. Oh, look at that. Dante's Inferno is sitting there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to change his name now for a little while, huh?
Well, here's the thing. I'd leave it until we do this was me testing and making sure everything worked.
Right.
Until we get to the Crom part. So you can just leave them. Oh, goodness.
Well, I mean, we used to be running two games, and I had to switch back and forth between Mista and Dante all the time anyway.
Right. So what I did with this is I picked up the Enter Hydra and the full Marvel Multiverse RPG thing for Roll20. So we have everything here. We'll have the maps. That's not the map. I'm a reread. But we'll have the maps and everything for it. Okay. All here for us. Now, what you need to do is this. You'll come in where the characters are, create a character, and it's going to look like this. I don't care what this says. Okay, we're going to just don't even worry about it. Hit Save Changes, and it's going to bring you to the Marvel Multiverse character builder. Now here, when we do our custom characters, you're going to go into the character builder.
Right.
For now, since we're just doing a one-off, you're going to start with Marvel Heroes. Click it. And you see all the different Marvel Heroes. You want to pick one that's rank 3 or rank 4. So for instance, if you wanted to be Beast, sure, go ahead. Click on him. Select Hero. And there's your character sheet. And anytime you want to do your melee attacks, you'll click your melee attacks. And it'll put it in for you. And I'll teach you everything you need to know about it as we're going. But it puts all of your special abilities in. Everything. So you don't need to worry about any of it. Here's your attack roll. Even gives you your damage. Easy as pie. And that's why I wanted to pick that up. Is because it just makes life a lot easier. Now, if you don't want to be Beast, which again, that's fine too. Just make your character. Make your character. Hit Save Changes. Okay, and this is for you, for Laurie. If Laurie, I don't know who's all playing. It doesn't matter to me. I'm here anyway.
It's open,
Scroll.
you guys. If you guys want to play this, we play every Friday at 10 a.m. We got room for a couple people to get in and join us. I'm sure Laurie's going to be there. Jeff's going to be there, just not this week. He'll be back next week. We'd like to have a few more people. Sketchy, if you're free during the day like this, man, join us, bro. Come play.
And again, you can pick any of the rank 3 or 4, only because that's what the scenario says. It's for rank 3 or 4 heroes. So you'll go through and you'll pick. You want to be Human Torch? Go ahead. Iceman, feel free. What the hell is Maximus?
Maximus is the dude that's Black Bolt's half brother or whatever.
Huh. Mr. Fantastic is a rank 4. Misty's a 3. Moon Knight. Okay, I want to be Moon Knight. So I'll pick Moon Knight. And there we go. So right now we would have Moon Knight and Beast as characters. And if we wanted to ever edit these, hit the edit. And you can, do your normal changes. But we'll get into upgrading and so on once we get the other characters. That's really all there is to it. And if we don't like the characters, delete. They're gone.
Well, hell, if you got a few minutes, let's just end this and go backstage and create my character real quick.
We can do it. I just wanted to show you it's not that difficult to make one in this. So yeah, and that's our Hydra building that we're going to be infiltrating. So that's going to be cool once we get there. But let's put this up for now, just for the giggles. All right. In the meantime, any questions, comments, or concerns?
I'm just ready to play.
Okay. All right. So then I guess we'll go back. We'll go in the back, and then we'll make your character, and we'll get you all set up.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching, especially all you people on the Critical Blast Twitter. We appreciate that you tune in over there. But we'd appreciate it more if you subscribe to the Madness Comic Network on YouTube so that we can make sure you get notifications. Twitter kind of doesn't do that. It's just hit or miss over there. Just like that. Thank you, Chris. I will see you in a minute after we do these ad things.
Sounds good.
All right, brother. Thanks, everybody. Peace.
The future. The final frontier. It has never been so uncertain as now. AI, VR, haptic wear, nanotechnology, mass destruction with a remote click. Now we are finally seeing the true potential and dangers of an ever-connected and overly policed hyper-technological world. Have we finally become the architect of our own demise? Is there still hope? Welcome to the future. Welcome to Punk Droid.
Terry Huddleston, and you're watching the Madness Comic Network.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands.